Hey friends, I hope you guys are all well. Today I want to talk about something that really gets me fired up. I think a lot of times in our society we have this underlying idea that if somebody asks something of us or says, I want this, whether it be a relationship or your time or something like, something in your closet, like actual material things, whatever it is, there's this pull that a lot of us immediately feel of, oh, they want something from me. So my history has always been to be very adaptive and acclimating to those requests. So I'm recently figuring out. And it really hit home a couple weeks ago, and because I love dancing. So me and my girlfriends, we go out dancing as much as we can, and it's like there's this pull sometimes where this is how freaking ridiculous it is. I danced with some guy, one dance, maybe two. And this isn't just with me, it's with my friends too. And they'll be like, can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? And I'm like, no, you can't. And they're like, oh, come on, whatever. And I just immediately shut it down and walk away. And I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. But I didn't always used to do that. Back when I had representatives, the cooler, needless version of myself, I would give in. Oh yeah, you did dance with me, so I guess I owe you a kiss because that's what you asked for. What is that? And how far was I willing to take that idea and run with it? And it does not make me feel good when I, give someone something just because they freaking asked for it. That theory will swallow you up. If you believe that idea of, I owe someone something because they gave me or they offered me time or some of their space or something like that, I now owe them. That's a sinkhole, and it's going to take you under. And I see it, it's as simple as, oh, I had a dance and then they asked for a kiss, and I'm like, no. Or it's as grand as I'm in a marriage to an addict, and he says, I would die if you ever left me. So we can see I hope we can see how that tiny little, oh, that's not that big of a deal, at the dance floor, can truly translate into some catastrophic relational dynamics if you just continue to let that go and not address it and recode your default system. And so for me, it was just, I don't know what the coding was specifically or where it came from. Actually, I do, but childhood. And but it really doesn't matter where it came from. It just matters that this is how it is today, and I don't want to do that anymore. And so what am I going to do? What actions am I going to take to recode that and choose something else for myself? And because yes, I can say, no, you can't have a kiss and walk away. But then there's this internal thing is that truly expected of me? Do I owe someone something just because they asked me for it or firmly believe that I should give that to them or something, So I just want you guys to think about that in your own lives and, see if that resonates with you, and what do you do to stay true to yourself? That's when they say, hold your truth, be true to who you are. And, but you have to know that, right? I have to know that I'm worth more than the exchange of a dance for a kiss. Because that's not a thing. So, but they, in different circles, they can truly make you feel like it is and make you believe that this is what's expected of you. And so to really find your own center before you enter into any circle of society, whether it's on the dance floor or in the workplace or in a relationship or in your own family. And you have to really understand who you are and what standard you're going to hold yourself to, what's okay, what's not okay, what's over your boundary, what's right at your edge, where you don't want to cross. And every time we know that about ourselves and choose it for ourselves, we build self-worth. That's when our inner child is settling and our nervous system calms down, and we just have this internal security that cannot come from anything outside. Nobody can respect us enough or believe in us enough or affirm us enough, like just being centered with yourself and understanding your own standard and carrying that out. So anyways, that's your thought of the day. You know, I really want you guys to think about what in your life do you feel like you owe people for, just because they gave you something maybe, or offered you something, or made space for you in their lives. And what is that? What is that trigger that's making you feel like you owe them something back for the gift that they've given you? So have a good day. We'll see you in a couple.